Like I was paying like $100 last month for the subscription, and I was only using like 200 to like 250 credits when they give like 500 credits, and all of the additional things are gone. Maybe let's try doing a couple of things without the agent mode and couple of things with the agent mode. Let's see. Agent mode produces 90% less errors. Actually, for anyone who doesn't know this, right? Can you explain what an agent is?
As a basic explanation of what agent is, right? Agents are given a task and given some boundary conditions, and they're let loose too. But uh, it has boundary conditions which are on top of maybe an LLM, but it performs those actions automatically. So that
Remember, like when we are trying different apps as well, Lovable is the only one that basically takes a holistic approach.
they're basically addressing a problem of the user going back and forth between the functionality of the feature. Lovable is also trying to bring in design systems into Lovable Funny. So remember this problem which we are talking about, where enterprises, it's very hard to integrate these tools because
Looks like we have the preview. Let's go through it.
oh, okay,
It basically gives a feel that okay, you can scan through a specific food and then get the details, calories.
just ask it to build the functionality through and through, right? Like I stopped using the direct mode. I always chat first and then do the implementation later.
I mean, one good thing with Lovable is even though it takes time, it actually builds the functionality in the right way.
So once we add the OpenAI key, it'll actually able to send the image to OpenAI, get a response back, and then show it to us.
Okay, do you want me to chat with it first, or shall I just try it out?
We should try it out this time and see if it's working or no.
It works with the nice.
Cool. Hello everybody. Today we just recorded a vibe coding session. So this time what we tried different is we used Lovable and its agent mode to build a fitness app. So essentially this app lets you scan a picture of the meal you're eating and will give you the number of calories it has and also the protein, carb, and so on and so forth. Watch this video till the end, because initially when we tried doing that, it didn't succeed in analyzing the pictures and it was just giving generic answers. But as soon as we added the OpenAI's key, so that was magic and it actually started working. So essentially what we want to show through this app is it has become so easy to build apps, because previously all the apps had business logic and there were coders who were actually going in and building that business logic, which makes the app work. But now you don't need to do that, because you just have to activate pieces of the LLM that will enable your app to produce that result. So that's what we're showing through this video. So please watch till the end of the video. And also what I wanted to mention is a lot of people are actually watching our vibe coding videos and they have gotten so much attention, but we have seen that not many people are subscribing. So when you look at the the stat here, more than 80% of the people are watching the video without subscribing. So if you subscribe the video and also hit the like button, you'll encourage us to create more videos like this and also get bigger and better guests to the podcast. So thanks a lot for again watching and encouraging us, but please subscribe and like the video. So Funny, are you excited to try out the agent mode on Lovable?
Yeah, 100%. So I funny part is I use Lovable on a daily basis nowadays for one thing or the other. It could be like both professional or like personal things. So there are like so many pain points, right? Many times it doesn't do it right, or I have to do it like so many times, or I have to explain it so many times, etc. So what I'm hoping for is this agent mode is going to make my life much more easier. So yeah, excited.
Yeah, and I've also been seeing a lot of new features from Lovable Funny. So they've been constantly shipping, I guess, and looks like even their subscriptions and the ARR is going up on a day-to-day basis. So a couple of features which I noticed are interesting were they have this, I think. They have launched a collaboration feature where you can add multiple people who can contribute towards projects, which was not there before. And I think it's not live now, but looks like the credits will roll over to the next month. So that's a lovely feature, because sometimes like, when things get busy, you don't use all of your credits, and if it's actually rolling over, you can actually work when you have time on that. So I think these two are something which I'm very excited about, and of course the agent mode which we're going to try today.
Yeah, I totally agree too. Like I was paying like $100 last month for the subscription, and I was only using like 200 to like 250 credits. When they give like 500 credits, all of the additional things are gone. Yeah.
Yeah. So funny. So let's again, right? Like as we both are into product and we talk a lot about product management, right? So let's maybe talk about what we're trying to build. But before we go there, let's talk about the problem we're trying to solve here. So something which I think I struggle a lot is, right. I'm a fitness enthusiast where I work out every day. I think the biggest part of fitness is the nutrition you take in, and it's not that easy to track all of that. I have Fitness Pal, but the problem is I have to go in and manually enter. It's still a pain in the ass, right? So I want to track the calories, the protein, the nutrients, the carbs which go in on my daily meal. So how can I solve that problem? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I love it. I think that's a generic problem that everyone would face from like time to time. Even I would love to like understand exactly how many calories I'm taking. I'm also on the same page with you. I like to work out, but I don't measure my food as such. If there is something that can easily tell me how many calories I'm consuming, can probably help my workout schedules or like how much I need to work out and all of that stuff as well.
Awesome. Let's get started, Funny, then. And I think one other disclaimer is like because Lovable only supports web apps, today we're going to try out a web app feature. I know this would be the form factor of this is easier when it's a mobile app, right? But maybe if everybody likes this concept and we'll maybe reach a lot of people signing up for this, we can create a web app out of it. But yeah, let's try it out.
I remember seeing Lovable supporting mobile apps too. Yeah, we can try that in the future. Yeah. Let me share my screen. So, okay, here you go. Yeah, I think they started promoting this as well, I guess, right? Teams is new, collaboration is new, business plan coming, Teams Pro is new. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So, let me start
Uh,
a new project.
yeah, good. Just start a new project, and do you want me to actually give a PID? I was like, while we were setting things up, I tried to generate a PID for this. I'll copy paste that into the chat.
So, this one is called Nourish Lens. So, we have some vision, user stories, acceptance criteria, etc. I think it's fine. Let's continue. So let's do one thing, right? Now that we are trying the agent mode, I haven't enabled it yet. So maybe let's try doing a couple of things without the agent mode and couple of things with the agent mode.
Yeah, that'll give people an idea of like how useful is agent mode, right?
I mean, while this one builds it, so let's see, agent mode produces 90% less errors. So here is what's new, smarter code edits, so 90% fewer errors and improved generations, new capabilities like web search, image generation, and more, and adaptive pricing. Okay. Pay based on actions, not messages. What do you think that means? Pay based on actions and not messages.
Is it more around the output or the work it does?
Actually, for anyone who doesn't know this, right? Can you explain what an agent is?
Yeah, I know. Like there is a lot of definitions about what agents are. Funny out there, but I'd say like as a basic explanation of what agent is, right? Agents are given a task and given some boundary conditions, and they're let loose to perform that under those boundary conditions autonomously. So imagine, right? Previously, if you had a workflow, the workflow had a business logic or code that executed something out of it, right? But now agent doesn't have a actual business logic, but uh, it has boundary conditions which are on top of maybe an LLM, but it performs those actions autonomously. So that's how I would define an agent.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, the way I'm also thinking about this one, right? Basically, even though it's one prompt that we are giving to the app, it would probably give it to an agent who would holistically think about it. Maybe when we remember, like when we are trying different apps as well, Lovable is the only one that basically takes a holistic approach. Everything else is just like you give a sentence, I'm going to go exactly build that. But Lovable is the only one who is thinking holistically and building a proper product. I'm guessing making, I mean, adding an agent to this, right, would basically add more tasks to itself and then build a better holistic product, I guess.
That's right. I think they're basically addressing a problem of the user going back and forth between the functionality or the feature which they want to build, and every time they need to intervene and give it more context, more information, and all of that stuff, right? So I'm thinking most probably agent mode will solve for that, and it'll autonomously think for what the output is, and then generate code or the UI which is needed.
Yeah,
Yeah, and one other thing I saw was Lovable is also trying to bring in design systems into Lovable Funny. So remember this problem which we are talking about, where enterprises, it's very hard to integrate these tools because enterprises have a complete different design language, right? So most of the time, even when you're using Lovable for prototyping, it's more like throwaway code. You just show it to your developers, but they still write write all of this again using the design systems that the company uses. So I'm assuming most probably what Lovable is trying to do is, like, if you have your company's design systems part of the prototyping software, you can actually the developers can use your prototypes directly to build on top of it.
makes sense. Yeah, looks like we have the preview. Let's go through it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me actually open in a completely new tab. Okay, so oh, it gave a preview as well, Sidhu. So it says like scanning. It basically gives a feel that okay, you can scan through a specific food and then get the details, calories. I love this banners. I mean, I think it's trained on something like that. So it keeps building UI like this. Sidhu, did you observe one more thing here? It actually built an app.
Yeah. So
The
that's right.
navigation is not for actually a web app, even though we were thinking like web app, right? It's basically building an actual mobile app, mobile or like a tablet based app, I guess.
That was the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's not working right now because I'm on the laptop, but yeah, this is nice.
So how do you want to use the agent mode?
So I'm thinking let's try a couple of prompts and then let's go to agent mode and let's see what is the difference.
Okay. So let do this funny. Just ask it to build the functionality through and through, right? Like at this point, like it still doesn't let you upload images and all of that. And give a very basic prompt, like not many details.
This is good. Build the
Yeah.
functionality, upload an image, and determine the calories from it.
And I know whenever, like, I think all of my recent interactions with Lovable, right? I stopped using the direct mode. I always chat first and then do the implementation later.
Yeah, yeah. Even I started doing that.
So it's still building something.
Yeah, somehow it takes a lot of time. I mean, one good thing with Lovable is even though it takes time, it actually builds the functionality in the right way.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like it edited 3 files.
So are you able to scan or upload images?
No. See the update yet. Let's see. Guessing it's taking time for it to give the
Actually, sure.
my guess because it told that hey, I've built an upload function. So looks like it built it under this scan, Sidhu.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
it has.
let's say upload. Let's try uploading an image.
Yeah. You have an image, a dish.
So I just downloaded one biryani and one pasta.
Okay.
So let's see.
I think it doesn't have the OpenAI integration, right? So
I wish this is a green salad with chicken. I can try one more image. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, some of these functionalities, nothing is working. Like
yeah.
now it's here. Hey, let's upload. I'm guessing these are like it's just giving like some random data, I
Yeah,
guess.
I think it's all simulated data. So once we add the OpenAI key, it'll actually able to send the image to OpenAI, get a response back, and then show it to us. But I think try the agent mode and ask it to say like I want all of the functionality work end to end.
Okay, do you want me to chat with it first, or shall I just try it out?
Just try check if the agent mode is enabled or not.
Yeah, I just enabled it.
Okay, 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 cool. So let's see. So this should obviously work better than chat, right?
Hopefully. Yeah, let's see.
We should have also asked it to do web search and generate images. So imagine if it's able to do web search, it'll also be able to build the PRDs for you, I guess. Like look at competitors' products and create a generic feature list or something like that.
Yeah, that'll be great. Okay. Need to fix the hero section button, click handler.
So it's trying to analyze everything. So normally when you chat with it, if you just give it a command without chat, it wouldn't do all of those analysis, right? But the agent mode is actually doing all of that for you.
It's also telling thought for 24 seconds and worked on it for this much time. Okay. The end-to-end functionality now works. Users can upload an image, get AI analysis, and navigate seamlessly through the complete flow. Let's try it out again. Okay. Analyzing iteration. It's still wrong.
Yeah, I think unless until we give that OpenAI key, it'll do that. But are the other windows working? Like other tabs working? Like the scan one, the log one. Oh, it has the daily log also. And what about the plus sign? Yeah. It's
So
still not.
let me do one. Let me just say that I want the entire app functionality to work. Figure out a plan. But previously, it's actually telling that it is replacing the mock with actual AI analysis by itself, Sidhu.
Okay. But how will it do that?
Maybe like Claude has a default functionality that it can use.
No, it'll cost money, right? Like why would it do that? So I sent you a
Maybe.
key. Just ask it to like once this is done, ask it to say like let's also integrate with OpenAI to analyze the images and give us the results. So we don't want to use dummy data.
Okay. Let's see. Once this is done, let me try it out. Previously, we had to like click on it, right?
Click
Now it's
on it
trying to like
and
fix it.
can you also see how many credits it used so far?
1.4.
That's good actually, right? I was actually thinking it might be using a lot more credits and I didn't try agent mode yet. So I think I should do it for my products.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to explain, I guess. Like it'll try to adapt to the amount of work rather than the number of messages. Okay, I've implemented the complete app, daily logs, store management, add to log functionality, manual food entry, data persistence, complete flow, scan results, add to logs. Nice. I hope the app got updated. At times, what I see is it says that it's done, but it's going to take few minutes for it to actually reflect all the changes. Okay, upload image. No, it's still static details, I guess.
All generic, yeah.
I'll add your key.
And say use this key and And also mention that don't use dummy data. We want to send everything to OpenAI, get the results back.
So use this OpenAI key when you analyze. Come on, don't use dummy data. Give me the actual results. Okay. One more good thing, you know what it did? So when I was trying to like send this message, it told, hey, looks like you're sending a key. Do you want to create a super base database and store in that instead of actually sending it in the message, which is actually good. I mean, basically, it's taking care of all the security, right? Ideally, what's happening now is somewhere on the front end, this key is being stored, which is not good. Rather, it's making sure it goes to a super base database.
Yeah. I think it creates a Superbase edge function to store it, and also the calls are on through the edge function.
Awesome, it integrated with GPT. And somehow it decided that it's a green salad.
No, I think it's just default. Whatever you upload, it'll just say green salad and it'll give you the same numbers. So just tell it that when you say that we don't want dummy data, we want actual results from the OpenAI API.
I told it actually. Results from OpenAI.
And add this also at the end. Like I'll give you a gift if you do it right. A present. It actually works sometimes.
Interesting.
Just hit send again.
It's
Still
still drop.
okay.
Yeah, let me check. The code is still using mock data instead of actual OpenAI API. Let me implement the real OpenAI Vision API integration and remove all dummy data. This is one thing I keep seeing from time to time. Somehow it is coded or trained in such a way that it always has to give results. So whatever I do, somehow it ends up giving some results which are not the actual results of it. Okay, now I add the API key set of functionality in the scanner component. Okay. Okay, it looks like it implemented.
Okay.
Go to scanner.
If it's taking time, it should work. So at least it's working. It's trying to contact OpenAI.
Yeah.
And I think that one other thing, like whatever the API key which I've given might be also just for text funny, because I'm not sure if it supports vision or not.
Got it. They have also improved the UI. See here, feeling stuck, use chat mode to create a plan.
Yeah. Okay. I think what we should do is we should try it out this time and see if it's working or no. And then I think if people want us to continue, we can maybe continue this in the next video.
Yeah. Okay, looks like it fixed it. Let's try one more time. I mean, if the error that you're telling is actually true, it should actually give those things to us. Maybe the key doesn't have the right permissions. It might be only for text generation, something like that. Oh, it works with the. Oh,
What?
nice.
Cool. Awesome. So it actually.
Awesome.
So I think this is what is very fascinating, funny. So I think a lot of people are actually missing this point where what actually is happening is, previously for every different application and use case, you had a business called logic that was coded by a developer into the app. But now imagine the model as the brain, right? So your prompt is activating certain components of the brain itself so that it can do the job for you. So imagine if you had to do this using without using an LLM, you had to write the whole business logic. So that's where like whenever I tell this concept to a lot of people, people are not understanding it. I don't know if I'm not telling it the right way, but this is actually giving the user so much enablement that they can build different applications on top of it. That's why like these wrappers are getting very popular around the LLMs.
So based on our results, what are you having for dinner tonight, Sidhu? Is it a pasta
Actually,
or a biryani?
so biryani actually is a really good, at least a good dish, funny, because it has the carbs, protein, and everything. And if you portion size it the right way, I think you should eat it. Yeah, I think for anybody who's watching this, right? So if you want us to continue building this app, right, I think we can do another session where we can improve the aesthetics of what it does, maybe improve more reporting and do a monthly tracking and so on and so forth. Let us know. We can definitely continue that.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you on the next one.